Hello and welcome. You're watching News9 Live with me, Neha, Khanna, and joining me here in the studio is my colleague Sudha, Sadhanand. On this special broadcast, we are going to talk about whether the Natak in Karnataka is finally over. After days of suspense, long drawn-out negotiations, a fierce contest, hard bargaining and an endless guessing game, Karnataka finally has a new chief minister. The man who has won the chief ministerial race is former CM Siddaramaiah. The 75-year-old veteran has trumped his younger rival Karnataka Congress chief DK Shivkumar. However, all is not lost for Shivkumar. He will be the only deputy chief minister in the new Karnataka government. He has reportedly been promised his pick of portfolios. He also stays on as Karnataka Congress chief till the 2024 general elections. While reports suggest that a power-sharing formula is perhaps still being worked out and fine-tuned with the possibility of DK Shivkumar replacing Siddaramaiah 2 or 2.5 years down the road, there is no official confirmation of this. When asked for his reaction, Shivkumar said, "We have to accept the High Command's decision just like we have to accept a court verdict," adding that he was bowing to the party and Gandhi's decision. Even though DKS was digging his heels in, saying nothing short of the chief minister's post would do, reports say it took former Congress President Sonia Gandhi's intervention to end the stalemate and convince DKS to opt out of the race in favour of Siddaramaiah. Interestingly, even as Shivkumar stood next to Sidda and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge wearing a smile and projecting a united front to indicate all was well, his brother in Congress MP DK Suresh said, "DK has made a sacrifice for the party, but we are not happy with the decision." A Congress Legislature Party meeting is taking place today in Bengaluru. The swearing-in ceremony will be held on Saturday, the 20th of May, where Siddaramaiah, DK Shivkumar and a few other ministers will take oath. It seems the Congress wants to put on a grand spectacle and is hoping to turn the event into a show of opposition unity. According to reports, many non-BJP parties will be invited to the swearing-in to send out a strong signal to the voters ahead of the 2024 general elections. So what tilted the scales in Siddaramaiah's favour? The man who will be crowned the King of Karnataka is an astute politician who not only successfully ran a Congress government for a full term from 2013 to 2018, he also has a proven track record as an effective administrator, having presented as many as 13 budgets in his political career. Sidda is seen as a mass leader with a clean image and high popularity in Karnataka. He is also credited with resurrecting the Ahinda Rainbow Caste Coalition for the Congress. On the other hand, DK Shivkumar, who has lost the CM race, is known for his exceptional organizational capabilities, resourcefulness, staunch loyalty to the party, and he has earned the distinction of being the Congress's chief troubleshooter during any and every political crisis. But the corruption cases against him are his Achilles heel. While the Congress will now get down to the business of government formation, there are still many questions blowing in the wind. Will there be rotational chief ministership over the next 5 years? Will the future role of these two Karnataka heavyweights hinge on the Congress's performance in next year's Lok Sabha elections? How long will the Sidda DKS truce really last? Will Siddaramaiah enjoy the same authority and grip over his government as he did last time? Or could his position become vulnerable with DK Shivkumar constantly snapping at his heels and, as some have predicted, possibly acting as the leader of a ginger group that keeps Sidda on his toes? Will it be smooth sailing for the Congress's Karnataka government, or is there a possibility that it could go the Rajasthan way? We saw the man who's going to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka next shaking a leg there. And if you're wondering what that dance was all about, my colleague Sudha Sadhanand is right here and she will tell you all about it. Sudha, tell us about this dance.
Yeah, this is called Veera Kunita. Actually, it's a folk dance from Karnataka. And you know, you'll be very surprised, Neha, that Siddaramaiah learnt it when he was a child. And he would dance it, and also the village deity of his village is a god called Siddarameswara. I think the little boy was named after the village deity, as it were. So he danced it for the first time, and he got paid rupees 5 from the Suttur Matsya Sri Rajendra. So what he's dancing, a lot of people felt that, my God, such a good, but then this is a training that he had as a child, and no wonder he's got the moves, Neha Khanna.
Well, he's definitely got the political moves, I can tell you that. And in an election, that's all that matters, Sudha. Amitabh Tiwari, if I could start with you. Of course, you know, the Congress party has already said the BJP took more than a week to select their chief minister in Assam and in Uttar Pradesh and in Uttarakhand. We have picked our chief minister just 3 days after the Congress Legislature Party met for the first time. The decision has been taken. The mystery is over. The question now is, what does the road ahead look like? For starters, what do you think went truly in favor of Siddaramaiah? Let's start with that.
See, if you see, I think the highest number of MLAs voted for Siddaramaiah, because Siddaramaiah is a bigger mass leader. The dance which you are also showing shows that he is a zameen se juda hua neta, jisko kehte hain. Plus, he belongs to the Kurba community, which is part of the OBCs, and he has a good fan following amongst the larger Ahinda vote base, which has voted significantly in higher numbers for the party, which is SC, ST, OBC, Kurbas, and Muslims. So he is considered a leader of these caste blocks. These are around 60% of the population. Plus, since the poorer people have voted in larger numbers for the Congress vis-a-vis the middle class and the richer class, DK Shivkumar somehow represents the middle or the upper middle class or the rich class in Karnataka, whereas he represents the common man or the poor person. So that's number two. Number three is he has already announced that this will be his last election, correct? So the party also in a way may not have wanted to hurt his ego and give him a decent or a good farewell by keeping him in power for some time. We don't know the exact years, so that's debatable. And the fourth and the last and the most important, I think, is that he could have caused serious damage to the party. See, he is an outsider, still considered an outsider. He's come from a JDS background, he's a pure political guy. He's considered to have good relationships both in JDS as well as in BJP. And if he was not to be made the chief minister, then there could have been problems of a split in the party, or the government would not have been stable. Whereas DK Shivkumar is a hardcore ideological aligned Congressee. So there was no chance of DK Shivkumar raising the revolt and leaving the party per se. So the Congress also did not want that to happen. With the eye on 2024, I think now they have both experience and the organizational power with DKS, and they believe that since the common man or the local factors and issues have dominated, Siddaramaiah would be able to, using his experience, implement all the promises which they have made, which they can now take to the people across the nation in the Lok Sabha elections as a model of development, as the Karnataka model.
Let me now go across to Professor Chambi Puranik at this point. Professor Puranik, you know, DK Shivkumar's conduct and utterances continue to fascinate me. Why do I say this? Till yesterday, the man had made it clear to the party high command that nothing short of the chief minister's post would do. Then we are told that Sonia Gandhi intervened, and finally DK decided to opt out of the race in favor of Sidda. Today, when asked about this decision, DK Shivkumar tells the media, we have to accept the decision of the High Command just the way we have to accept a court verdict. You know, referring to it as a fait accompli. And then, even as he is smiling, standing next to Mallikarjun Kharge and Siddaramaiah in that photo op, his brother DK Suresh comes out and tells the media, we are not happy with this decision. My question to you is, if you could enter DK Shivkumar's mind for us for a moment, what is DKS thinking at this point? Because right now we don't even know if there is going to be a rotational chief ministership. There is no confirmation of that yet from the party, though there is talk that it may well be in the works.
Well, Neha, knowing him as a student of MA Political Science. He has got second class, and that too, both in Kannada and English. Our people used to teach him, though I was not directly involved, but my department. But his theoretical knowledge of political science may come handy for him to work out the Machiavellian and the kind of Aristotelian tactics, which you can say. As a Democrat, he has to bow to the dictates of the High Command. And as a Machiavelli, he has to adjust and accept the kind of compromise formula which I think Sonia ji must have told him, because he is a blue-eyed boy of High Command, more so Sonia Gandhi and Rahul to some extent, because these are all personal equations, and he is a man of for all seasons. He knows how to take care of the challenge, crisis, and the kind of problems Congress is facing, and he has rescued it, like a Bhagirath. He has made Congress to revive and come back, not only aggressively in the campaign against Modi and Amit Shah and central leaders led a campaign of BJP, which was not at all in an impressive way the electorate could accept it. So therefore, I would say there is something more than what you and me can, of course, as speculators and as a professor with insights of Karnataka as well as Shivkumar, I can make out that he is a very stubborn man. He will get his pound of flesh. I'm sure within this 5-year period itself, he is going to get it. But how long? My guess is 2004, after Lok Sabha election, that will start. Already his brother has given that kind of displeasure. He expressed. These are the words of DK Shivkumar, because he is the local manager of Kanakpura.
Are the brothers playing good cop, bad cop? Let me now bring in Lieutenant Commander Gokul Chandran. Sir, you must be a very happy man today. You've been telling us for days, don't worry, hold your horses. You're a staunch supporter of the party, that's why I'm saying this. You've been telling us, don't worry, we will set it, sort it all out. We will put our house in order. Very soon there will be a chief minister. And even though it is not my intention to burst your bubble, but it is kind of my job description as a journalist. So let me try. The question that many are asking is, today DKS has bowed out of the CM race in favor of Siddaramaiah at the behest of Sonia Gandhi, we are told. But what kind of a partnership are we really likely to see between the chief minister and his deputy? There are some who are asking today, sir, could Siddaramaiah, and this is not my comment, this is commentary that I've been reading, could Siddaramaiah end up as the HD Kumaraswamy of the Congress in this situation? Because he had complete authority and command over his government last time round. Now will you have DKS constantly snapping at his heels and keeping him on his toes?
Yeah, good evening, Neha, Sudha, and my fellow panelists. See, DK Shivakumar, as we all know, he's a fighter, he's a brave man, and he's completely a party man. He's very much devoted to the Congress party, and I never believe that he will do anything which can bring disrepute to the party or which can take away the shine from the party or the government's performance. So Mr. DK Shivkumar will wait. I think I firmly believe that there is some consensus which has been reached between Mr. DK Shivkumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah. And Mr. DK Shivkumar, I am very sure that he is not going to do any harakiri, and he will wait. His time will come. And now the foremost important factors in Karnataka is the fulfilling the promises, the guarantees which has been given to the people. I think Mr. DK Shivkumar, because he was the KPCC president, he is the KPCC president, and the onus is on him also to deliver the goods. So his responsibility is to fulfill those promises and make the party ready for 2024. Again, the 2024 election, it has been declared that it will be fought under Mr. DK Shivkumar, and his aim will be to bring at least 20 seats for the Congress party in 2024 election. Once that is settled, then we can speculate the rest of the things.
Okay, too early to speculate, but like I said, it is our job description. Fortunately or unfortunately, that's what we get to do, Sudha, as journalists.
Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely bingo.